Hello, brave awakened ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, taking you back to the lake. Intuitive, empathic medical intuitive, certified holistic integrative health nurse. Decided to step out here to get some fresh air, to chill out, get a peace of mind. Because as you know, my mom, she was ill when I came to Atlanta from New York to help, prepare my family for the big event, set them straight. She was very ill, not dealing with Ascension very well at all. Ended up, she had an intestinal blockage, had to have emergency surgery. I Reiki'd her to the point where she didn't even use her pain pump, and she's only taken Percocet twice, and that was Friday, and today is Friday, so it's been a week, and she's only needed one Percocet. So she used 2 Percocets in total. And this woman's in her 80s. We got home Tuesday, and she's already back in her garden. She went back to her garden yesterday. So she's doing so well, she's back to her narcissistic self. Full-blown narcissistic self. Like I said, I was raised by her, and she is a narcissist. And so I had to go out for a walk. Took my daughter's advice and my sister's advice. Safer for me to be out here on this bridge. No, I'm not going to jump. Any which ways. I actually wanted to make this video today, even though I made one earlier, because of all the comments I'm getting and emails that I'm getting in reference to the big changes that are going on. And it's not just an esoteric thing, it's not just Ascension symptoms and things like that. It's very concrete changes, and I want to discuss it. And I'm calling this discussion Embracing the 5DU. Okay, here we go, on the path. It's called Embracing the 5DU, the great transition. And that's what my oversoul is calling it, the great transition. So it is what you are transitioning into. You're transitioning from a 3D carbon-based life form into a 5D crystalline plasma light body. And with that comes many changes that a lot of light workers are pretty shocked about. Shocked me too. It took a while to adjust, but I'm used to it now. Basically used to it now. Because you're so used to living a certain way. You're used to sleeping your 6 to 10 hours a day. You're used to eating your 1,500 calories a day and everything like that. And once you've crossed that line and you enter lower 5D, even going into upper 4D, you start seeing these changes. And I know many of you seeing these changes right now because you're right there. You're about to cross over. Venus retrograde, as I said before, is shaking off all the hangers-ons that are holding you back, slowing down your ascension. And so now you'll be in the clear. And to correct an error that I did in the previous video about Venus retrograde, it ends November 16th. I said the 5th. It started October 5th, ends November 16th. So pardon me for that. Any which ways. So when it comes to these very concrete changes that are going on, That includes your diet and your sleep time. And the number one thing with your diet is you end up eating about a third of the calories that are used to eating. I must touch this tree. So it's about a third of the calories. You will see. You think you're so used to your other diet, your 3D diet that your 3D carbon body was always used to. And you think, oh my God, I'm not eating enough. But you are, because now instead of eating regular food, you'll need a little bit of regular food, but you're mostly feeding off of the energy in the air, the prana. That is what's feeding your light body, is the prana. So no, you don't need as many calories. And it's crazy because I'm still shopping. Like I'm still eating 1,500 calories a day or 1,200 calories a day because I didn't eat that much for a while. But no, you don't need that much. Today I had a protein shake, which is made of pea milk, half pea milk, half coconut water, and a slice of watermelon. And I'm full. I'm not even hungry. And the other biggest complaint I hear that people like freaking out about is also sleep. Completely different sleep pattern. I myself am right now on 3 hours of sleep, which is now my norm. 3 hours, that's it. Sometimes 2, and I am not tired at all. In fact, I feel better than I have in a long time. Still dealing with Ascension symptoms, with those shivers and shakes when pulses of energy come in. But otherwise, I'm feeling really good. Sometimes I get up and do stuff, but and sometimes I just lay there and just meditate and, just veg out, daydream, I suppose. Think about what I'm going to do, write in my journal. I do a lot of journaling. Make my plans. So that's what I basically do because, I don't want to disrupt everybody in the house. So that's it. But those are the changes you're going to deal with. And of course, relationship changes are huge right now. And again, no worries. The people that Venus retrograde helps shake off of you, the ones that are really bad for you, thank God they won't return. But the ones that just need time to grow, that are slowing down your growth, once they awaken and they start ascending, you'll be there to help them. That's why you got to go ahead. You'll be there to help them. That's part of your job. Okay? So don't worry about that. And a lot of people are having a hard time letting go of that old 3D self. I know I did, because I know how hard I worked on myself to get over all the hell I've been through as a kid. So to turn around and be like, basically feel like, oh my God, I'm no longer going to exist, is rough. It's rough. And I've even cried over it. I really did. But then through meditation, my oversoul and also Jesus, Yeshua, who I always say I have a very strong connection with, they would say to me, you're just becoming who you were always meant to be. So think of it that way. You're just becoming who and what you're always meant to be. Okay? I hope what I'm saying right now helps soothe some of your worries, some of your concerns. And yes, it's a rough adjustment. But just know, as light workers, the majority of everyone, you know, you guys right now who are going through all this, who are in the crux of it all, it's going to be done by the end of this year. All right, that's the message I always got, by the end of this year. And also, yeah, I gotta say, along with the relationship comes your line of work too. You know, things are shaking and turning there. Leaving jobs, losing jobs, not being able to tolerate going back to a job anymore. That's all part of it. That is all part of it. How cool is this tree? Look at this tree. This vine going up this tree. Ooh, ah. Think of this tree. When you get, you know, start freaking out, think of the tree. But like I was saying, yeah, work-wise, that's all going to change too. If you're not doing what you feel that you're meant to be doing, this period that started October 1st, that's going up until the end of December, you'll get there. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Trust me, mine was insane, but you'll get there. All right, namaste. And if anyone's interested in booking a session with me, please go to higherrealmholistics.com to learn more information about me. And if anyone's a newbie to Ascension and Awakening, or if you have friends and family who are newbies to Awakening, please visit my blog that I started back in 2013 called Divine Young Souls. That's what it's there for. It has channeled messages and also a chronicle of my journey when I first awoken in 2012, December 2012. And also I have a series of videos called Divine Young Souls on my channel too, Higher Realm Holistics, if you want to check that out. And I just want to take you guys over here real quick. This is why I always used to hang out and come and have picnics with my kids. Like I said, I used to own a home back here. But you know, life took me somewhere else. But now I have the ocean, so that's okay. So here we go, everyone. The sky would be more lovely if these nasty chemicals weren't up in the air. The sky was blue and beautiful before. And now they've sprayed it down. Of course, you know, to block the event energy. Not that it's working. They could do all they want. You can't stop Ascension. But namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Love y'all.